Welcome aboard the Culture Sailor. My name is Vince. Let's see what we find out there today. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day. Have you guys watched the Netflix One Piece live action? If you have, what do you think? I personally think it's fantastic. I think it might be one of the best things to come out of Hollywood in the last 5 years. One of the best shows to come out of Hollywood in the last 5 years, easily. One of the most watchable, rewatchable shows I've seen in a long time. I think it does a really good job of faithfully translating the anime to live action as best as it can. Do I think it could be better? Possibly. But I think it is, frankly, I think it's fantastic. And this is coming from a One Piece normie. Growing up, the 4 major shonen type anime that were out were Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Out of the 4, I picked 2, Dragon Ball and Naruto. So those are the 2 I watched growing up. I tried watching Bleach, got, I don't know, maybe 20 episodes in, didn't stick with it. Tried watching One Piece, and I got maybe 5 or 6 episodes in, never really got into it. But having watched the live action, next time I have a chance to sit down and watch some anime, I think I'm going to pop in One Piece and try watching that one again. And I find that's what the general consensus is as well, that it's good. It's not perfect, but nothing ever can be. And that it's probably going to increase anime and manga sales for the series by getting new people into it. But apparently voice actor Schemmel doesn't agree. He did an interview recently where he said he's not a fan of the One Piece live action, so let's read about it. Bounding into comics reports, Dragon Ball voice actor Schemmel admits he's not a fan of Netflix's One Piece. Says he's still not convinced anime can properly be translated to live action. Despite the rare success of such adaptations as Rurouni Kenshin, Kingdom, and One Piece, Dragon Ball series voice actor Schemmel still believes it is inherently impossible to accurately translate any given anime production to live action. Schemmel, who is perhaps best known for providing the English voice of Son Goku and King Kai across the various American dubs of Dragon Ball, offered his thoughts on the topic during a recent interview with Bleeding Cool. Schemmel says, "It's weird because I've kind of got an insider view, and I've watched Hollywood try to understand anime my entire career, and they still don't get it. It's not until you see, and I'm not entirely sure the anime genre trends will ever translate well to live action," he added. "I'm not entirely convinced." Turning to Hollywood's latest take on anime, Netflix's One Piece, Schemmel opined, "I've only watched part of the live action One Piece, and I frankly think it's terrible."
Pathetic.
The Dragon Ball Z live action movie, Dragon Ball Evolution, was also terrible for a different reason, though. They had switched directors halfway through before they even started production. I'm not sure if that's why it was terrible. I think it was terrible because at the time, Hollywood frankly didn't understand anime. But that was 20 years ago. So I think times have changed, and I think that now not only is Hollywood starting to respect the source material just a little tiny bit more. That's what One Piece is showing us. But also, it seems like the anime creators are wising up to Hollywood's crap and not just letting them ruin their works. But let's keep going. Fully aware that his was a minority opinion, Schemmel explained that his issue with One Piece was not the production itself, but rather the live-action medium's inability to fully realize an anime's less realistic elements. "It's interesting, and I'm sorry about my opinions. I feel as a public figure, I feel so nervous about even saying I don't like the One Piece live action very much. That's not necessarily the crew and cast's fault. They're probably all talented. That's more of the execution in terms of the genre translating. Once we see a real bona fide attempt by a high-budget studio handling the effects, they do an anime because you also got to reconcile a big part of anime," explained Schemmel. A big part of the style is giant eyeballs, which makes a big difference in the style. When you're shooting anime, everybody is human beings with normal-sized eyeballs, but anime has these giant eyes that have fascinated everyone for decades. It's part of the style, and that alone, plus the hair, special effects, and subject matter can be." Drawing his thoughts to a close, Schemmel told Chang ultimately, "I see so much stuff going on, and it's all mainstream. I still don't feel like Hollywood higher-ups are ever going to get it until all these kids who grew up in it get jobs doing that and start doing that." And if you look at the comments at the bottom of the article, you'll see that either people agree with what I'm saying, that he's just trying to protect his voice acting job, or they're arguing about politics. As is usual when people like Schemmel come up, who has made his politics well known. I believe his argument about it not adapting well could be argued with a few animes that are out there right, or a few movies that are out there right now. Um, and saying that you need the big eyes, that thing, it kind of goes. It's like saying that comic book movies can't be made because you don't have Batman's thought bubbles in them, or you don't have Superman's thought bubbles, or when Spider-Man goes to shoot his web, it doesn't say "thwip" on the screen, or "snicked" when Wolverine's claws come out. Um, Again, just weak arguments. He's and I think he sees that his time as this his time as this gatekeeper of anime is coming to a close, and he's trying to fight that off as hard as he can. And hopefully he doesn't win that fight, because I believe the One Piece anime is or not the anime, the One Piece live action is really good. Um, I would like, if people with that same kind of passion were to do a Naruto one, I think that would also be very successful. But we'll see what happens in the future. And tell me what you guys think about what Sean Schemmel has said. Do you think that the One Piece is terrible, or do you like it? And I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on the X at CultureSailor1. I'll see you next time, and as always, fair winds and following seas.